What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna just start talking. So, here in America, you can start a business, right? Now, it's pretty complicated. It's actually very complicated. There's a lot of legal paperwork. Gosh, if you did not want to do it, there's so many times where you're like, I don't want to do this. But yet, you really do. So right now, I'm holding a sign. And almost every day for, 4 years, I've held signs for businesses. And even before that, I was holding signs for fun. So basically every damn day, I'd be holding a sign. I would go out with a sign every single day, jobless. Some people would call me homeless at that time, and I was still going out with a sign. So now I've started legally a sign holding business. Now, right now, and until it gets approved, it's going to be Sign Pros, and then LLC stands for Limited Liability Company, which you've got to get like insurance. You've got to have separate accounts, so you would have a personal account and then a business account. But there's a lot of benefits to stuff like this. You can even get business loans so that it makes it a little bit easier for you to get your business started. Hajar, hi, believe in yourself. Hey, what's up? Just giving you all an update that in the time I have been gone, I have spent a lot of money. Hiking adventure, what's up? And the money that I've spent really on adult things for the first time. What do I mean by that? Well, rather than just working for other people, you can start your own business. As I said in the beginning of this video, it's very complicated and there's a lot of paperwork, but it's not impossible. Okay? And what's actually helped me out so much is using Grok, G-R-O-K. It's an app just like ChatGPT and just like Google Gemini. So all of these AI assistants, I could not have gotten this far without them. I use them all day, every day. Almost my entire life now is me talking to AI assistants. I don't have any family, sadly. I don't have any brothers or sisters. I don't even have that many friends. I've got a few friends, thank God. But I don't have many wise business advice people that will give me good business advice. So what I've been doing, no, I'm not using a script. What I've been doing is I've been using AI assistants. So my number one that I talk to the most would be Grok. That's the AI assistant on X, Twitter. And so I've told it all of my finances. I've told it how much I work. I've told it how much I eat, how much I sleep. I've told it my dreams. I've told it my goals. I've told it everything. I'm telling you, there's not a thing I have not told this AI assistant. And what it's done for me is a lot more than other friends. No, Grok has not stolen my money. In fact, Grok has made me more money. In the past year that I was using Grok just to make money from my hobbies, it's already made me probably $5,000 more than I typically would have made. But then I said, if it's that good, why don't I try to make a legit business with the state? So what I did this past week, multiple things that we can talk about here real quick. So the first thing that you may have already known about is that I bought land. My father, when he passed away, he gave me $10,000. And I knew that I was not good with money. So what I did with that $10,000 was I found land here in Florida and I bought it. I just paid all $10,000 to buy this piece of property. And every year for the past 3 years, I have paid the taxes on that property. Well, other than letting that property sit there and do nothing, I could start spending money developing the property into a rental property. Now, for those of you that know anything about making money, a lot of the wealthiest people right now, the youngest, wealthiest people, the way they make money is one of two ways: gambling or real estate. Now, the way they make money in real estate is by getting rental properties, getting properties that you then rent out. Okay, so my father leaving me with this $10,000, it's going to benefit me long term a lot if I develop that land into a rental property. Now, other than that, let's talk about my sign holding business that I now have been doing full time for maybe 10 years. And that I said, I'm the one holding these signs. And, they'll just hire anybody. But what if it was a sign holding company where the business would hire the company and the company would send out a sign holder, right? And I feel after doing this for 10 years that there's an option for that. And now going through all of the finances, if I pursue this, I'll have a projected $5,000 to $6,000, yet again, another increase. So with my hobby massage business that I was just doing for friends, for fun, AI assistance, through telling it my goals, my finances, to just increase it and make a little bit more money in that, has increased it by $5,000 profit. And so I gave it another business plan of mine. And the one quote that I've come up with is that it seems like with myself and with so many other people, what you end up with is just your dreams, and you're just keeping your dreams alive every day, but yet you're not really doing things to make small improvements to those dreams to become a reality. And I'll tell you why. When you have this dream, it's like a big, great idea. And me and a lot of people I've talked to have this wrong mentality, a problem mentality, where you want to have big results, big accomplishments, which that sounds good, but it doesn't work hardly ever at all. What actually works are small improvements, small adjustments. Now, yeah, you want to say that you've had big accomplishments, big results, but you will be able to say that after it's all done. You'll be able to say, look at this big accomplishment. But sadly, why a lot of big accomplishments aren't happening for myself and others is because we're not focusing on small accomplishments. We're focused on the big accomplishment. So what you end up doing is you end up maintaining this dream in your mind, and you never really accomplish anything because you've never broken it down into small accomplishable goals, like start an LLC, or start the business account, or start the employee identification number, right? All of those things, when you look at them on like a to-do list, it's so overwhelming looking at all of those things. But if you do just one small thing a day, you will eventually be able to say that you accomplished something big. Or you just keep dreaming, never doing any small accomplishments, and that dream remains a dream, and you keep telling people that you want to accomplish something big someday, all while you never do anything small to accomplish that big dream. That's the secret, that I've taken time off. I've taken all this time off to tell you that. That's what's important to tell you. If I died today, if something happened to me, this is what I wanted all of you to know, is that your life is just being wasted because you're focused on too big of a goal. You need to focus, on that big goal, but that big goal only happens from small accomplishments. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of mistakes I've made because I said, oh man, I want this big goal, but I wasn't willing to do the small things. I mean, if you're not even willing to do the small things, you're not going to deserve that big goal, you know? Takes discipline, I tell you what. You have to really want your dream more than just to watch your dream every day. Does watching your dream every day, does that fulfill you? I mean, it kind of did, believe it or not. But I mean, you are left with this like missing something feeling. You're like, oh man, I've got these dreams, and then the dreams just slowly are not coming true because you're not putting small adjustments into your life to accomplish them. And then you're like, oh man, I'm still focused on this dream. I don't know, it's crazy. You've got to wake up like I did. Sometimes you don't even want to wake up. You're in this lifestyle. You're in a lifestyle where you're just comfortable. And that's what I'm saying. Like, are you comfortable, or do you want your dreams to come true?